Okay, welcome to Econ 1051 Extra Credit.
In this extra credit video, we will be talking about the definition of aggregate demand.
The aggregate demand is the total demand for final goods and services in an economy at any given time. It specifies the amounts of goods and services that will be purchased at all possible price levels. This is the demand for the gross domestic product of a country.
In aggregate demand, there are increases as well as decreases. Aggregate demand decreases when money is less desirable in an economy. If this decrease occurs, then the price level, along with the real GDP, will decrease as well. However, if the aggregate demand increases, then the price level and the real GDP will increase. This causes the price level to increase because of the increases in the demand, and this will create inflation and an overheating economy. The result of all of this is that the Fed will increase the interest rates to bring the aggregate demand back to where it was or to fix the rate of inflation. Also, the opposite happens if there is a recession in the economy. If the price level goes down and the GDP as well decreases, then the government will fix this with tax cuts along with interest rates that are lowered. By raising the aggregate demand, it will fix the recession.
So just to explain these graphs, what's happening here is the shift in aggregate demand. So up here with inflation, so if price level increases, we're given an inflation. So you can see here as AD increased, we have a new equilibrium between aggregate supply and aggregate demand, which gives us this second price level, which is raised, and real GDP has gotten higher. Though real GDP is good that it's higher, price level is still increased, which causes inflation. And that's why government will increase interest rates to bring that aggregate demand back to the Nash equilibrium right there. Then down here, we have a recession example, and that's when AD decreases because demand probably decreased, which lowered the price level and lowered GDP. Lowering the price level isn't necessarily the problem, but since GDP is lower, that also means that unemployment and output is lower, which equals a recession. So what government will do then is create tax cuts and also lower the interest rate to encourage investment and spending, which will then bring us back up to this 81 right here at this equilibrium. So our price level and GDP is back to normal. Thanks for watching our video.